Hello, welcome back to my channel. I had a visit last night. It was a little different. And I hope that I can remember everything accurately so I can describe it to you. I woke up and I remember my mind was going and my eyes were open and I was looking at something moving beside me on my bed. And my own thoughts woke me up. I know, it was strange. It was so strange. And I remember sitting there thinking, oh my, I woke up with my eyes open and focused on this, whatever it was beside me on the bed. And I was thinking it was a baby. I don't think it was a baby. I'm not sure what it was. It wasn't anything scary. I was just trying to make out what it was. And I woke myself up thinking, is that a baby? I've never in my life woke myself up like that, ever. Now I will say, I have woke myself up sleep talking or snoring, but not with my eyes open. And not being focused on an object and waking myself up thinking about what that object is. It was different. And I'm okay with it. But I'm like, I don't know how to wrap my head around that. So I'm not sure. I don't know if me and the entity that was on my bed were communicating and it woke me up, or if I just all of a sudden become aware of what was going on. I don't know. But then, when I was fully awake, I was aware that there was a light humming and vibration all around me. And I'm still trying to open my eyes, and my TV was on, and I'm trying to focus, and I'm looking around, and there was a dome around me. And this kind of gets different too, and I've seen this more than once. Not the dome, about how it was being produced. The dome, I've never seen. Or I haven't paid enough attention to what shape it was taking in the past. Now the form of it, the substance of it was, and I don't know if you've all seen all my videos, but in one of my videos I had mentioned it was like a film. And I could run my fingers across it and it would tear and stick to my fingers, and when I would do that, I could feel the crunching. And it wasn't like a hard crunching, not like a potato chip. It was like a thin crunching, maybe like foil kind of texture. And anyway, I'm looking at it and I'm like, it looked like it was enclosing on me. And I want to say it was from my knees past my head. And it was a slight like humming and vibration. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, are they going to take me? Because if they are, I'm in nothing but my t-shirt and underwear. I'm grabbing hold of my blanket when I go. But I do know that they do take me and I'm in the same clothes, in which I'm embarrassed about. And part of me keeps saying, we're bottoms then, we're sweatpants or something. Then my ears started fluctuate and ringing. And I'm like, oh, okay. Are they communicating? Or are they giving me a download? I'm just sitting there trying to process it. And I'm focusing on the dome. And it looked like something was doing designs all in the dome. And you could see it working. And I remember looking at it thinking, what is that? And as I was describing that to you, I want to say that there was more involved in that. And I don't know. In my heart and in my soul, I know there was more to that whole situation. I just don't know what it is. But I think it was after my ear ringing when things kind of went black. And I know in my gut, my intuitions tell me they do take me. And that was part of the process. I feel like they encase me in something. And once I'm encased and I'm ready, meaning my soul is ready, that they take me and wipe my memory after they bring me back. Which is, I don't know. Or they were bringing me back last night when I was aware. Maybe they just placed me back and I was becoming aware of what was going on, but I don't remember what happened before that. And I know it has to be a good visit being taken. It's always good except once that I remember. And that was a video I've done already too. But I'm like, okay, I always tell them, as long as you keep coming back to visit me, I will stay, because they keep the positivity in my life for now, because I don't really have anything grand and great in my life right now. Have something to look forward to. I'll stick around. Just let me remember. And for some reason they don't. And I think that maybe it's traumatic for me, knowing that I'm leaving such love and security to come back here where there's not. And when I woke up this morning, I felt like I'd been crying. And it's weird because, you know, when you cry, your eyes are puffy and everything. They felt that way. They didn't look so much as being puffy, but they felt that way. And I've often wondered, if we cry and come back, do they clean our faces so we won't know? Or is it our soul that they take only and our body is left behind, so when we come back as our soul, we cry, but when we enter our body, it's not there because it's on our soul? That's a lot to process. But I know that there something more happened last night. They're just not going to come and do this dome and fluctuate the ringing in my ears and do what they do and just leave me there. It doesn't make sense to me. But I would love to know what goes on. And I want to do my Ring camera that I have set up in my room. I would love to run that all the time, but I'm afraid that if I do, they won't come. I know once I did it. I did my Ring camera and I woke up that night to the film. I think it was the film or the static electricity, TV static, whatever. I can't remember which one it was. But I held my hand out and it wove itself all around my hand. And you could see me doing this from my bed and there was nothing there. And that was a huge letdown. But I do know they can alter the camera, whatever you want to call it. Or it couldn't just pick it up because that film thing, whatever it was so thin. I don't know. I've been trying to wrap my head around that too, but it was a letdown. And I think that for a week I felt bad that I didn't capture it on camera. So that was about all my visit last night. I still feel good. And I was thinking today about how bad this weekend was for me. And I just couldn't wrap my brain around that either. With the energies that were coming and the full moon also. I mean, I felt horrible. And I knew if I had to go to work yesterday that I would struggle so bad to get through the day. It was horrible. I mean, I cannot explain it enough. It was horrible. But the last 2 days, Monday and today, I feel pretty good. I mean, I'm not going to complain. I don't know if it's because that part had subsided or my guides or Star Family, which I think is all the same, had actually helped me because I asked them to. I don't know. Yeah, it was a pretty good day. It drug on forever. I will say that Sunday, it literally felt like it was 3 days into one. I kept looking at the clock. I mean, I got up early, probably around 8 or maybe 9. And I remember I kept watching my time throughout the day. And I'm like, oh my God, it feels like it should be 3 and it's only 11. And I don't know if that would constitute a loss of time. I know that sometimes it'll be later and you feel like you're missing time because you think it's earlier. I don't know if that can be reversed. But I thought there was something fishy and odd about Sunday. And that was the day I felt bad. Saturday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And then I look at the clock again later and it was only an hour later and it felt like 4. And I'm like, what's going on? I don't understand. Oh, that's going to be pretty. I don't know, I couldn't figure it out. And I'm sitting there thinking, well, I'm ready to go to bed and it's only 3. I don't know. I couldn't fathom what was going on. So that's the only things going on. And well, I guess I'm going to end this video here. And I just want to say that I love you. I always say that. And I mean it. And like and subscribe. Please. It would do me great help, more than you know. And I'm going to send you all love, light, and peace. Bye.